Welcome back again. It's another lovely day on the wet coast. I'm standing out here on the dock of Ward's Marina. I was just going to check out an interesting little salvage operation. I'll show you that in a minute. But today I thought I'd bring you up to speed on what's going on with Little Bear. The last episode I said I was going to call a rigger, and I did. And then I showed the rigger showing up, which they did. And then today I got the estimate for the rigging job, which is quite a bit more than I had anticipated, but not out of reach. So I gave the go-ahead for the order, and I've been given an estimate of about 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks time to get the order in place. So in the meantime, I need to get my mast ready for the new rigging, which means I need to get the spreader lights on. I need to get the mast head light on. I need to get the red and green marker lights repaired. I think they're old incandescents and they don't work. And if I have the time and if I can get the mast into the shop, I'm going to paint it. We shall see. Anyway, come and have a look and I'll show you what I'm dealing with. But first, a salvage operation. On the far shore of the river behind me, you can see the dike with some rocks. That is where the excavator was unloading big rocks out of a big dump truck. And I guess either the rock slid or the machine slid and he ended up in the water. If you look closely, you can see, well, maybe you can't. I don't know how this is going to show up on the camera, but along the water line at the base of the rocks behind me, there is a white strip. Looks like a white log or something in the water. It's not. It's actually a oil boom because the engine and fuel compartments of the excavator were underwater, so they had to take into consideration the environment, and they put an oil boom around to catch any escaping oil. And I suspect that's probably why it's still there. They need to scoop off or do whatever it is they do to protect the environment. But they got the excavator out of the water on the barge, and I guess that will be towed somewhere where they can repair it. Glad I don't own that one. This is the mast head. This antenna is being replaced. This light is being replaced. This is a lightning rod, and this is a bent furler. My rigger has sourced foils for the roller furler, and it's going to be able to replace that for me. There's a bent coupling down there, which he's also going to replace for me. Shouldn't be too expensive. Well, now that I'm looking at it, it looks like somebody did something to it. And I have another bent one. Well, I hope not, but we shall see. So this light assembly will be replaced. Antenna will be replaced. This is kind of an odd arrangement, but I've got port and starboard lights on the front of the mast. I'm guessing that inside the fitting is a shield so that the light shows one way or the other. At least I'm hoping that's the way it works. I don't know. But neither of these lights turn on. So I've got to get inside there, open them up, and replace the bulbs. These spreader lights on this thing were gone when I bought the boat. So I'm actually going to have to buy the hardware, and hopefully the wiring is still okay. Wire them up and see if they work. That'll be a little chore that hopefully won't take too long. And last but not least is the tabernacle pin for the mast. We had to saw this out. You can see the saw marks. Used a sawzall, sawed the pin out. And the reason why we had to do that was because it was corroded. Stainless steel pin with a aluminum sleeve, and it corroded in there. So I need to clean this out with something, some kind of a bore or brush or something, get a drill and clean that out, and do the same thing on the deck so that I can get the pin in once we get the mast ready to go back on the deck. I don't want this to be an issue. I want to be able to slide the pin in without any problems. This is the pigtail of wires that I have to deal with. One good thing is they left a fishing cord there, so if I need to fish new wire through, I can do that. But that's as much as I'm going to do outside today because it's raining.